according to local government councils and related matters. Without further ado, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair for our next item on our today's agenda. Madam Chair, over to you.
I'll call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joanna to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ورزقا واسعا ورزقا واسعا ورزقا واسعا مباركا 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 أعوذ بالله من شر النساء ومن شر الشياطين وسلطان الله ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما برحمة الله صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق النازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره عظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Glorious God, our way maker and miracle worker, we thank you for giving us another chance to breathe the breath of life. We ascribe honor, praise, and adoration to you, Lord. Guide us as we journey on this day. Teach us the way of your statute. Lead us in the paths of righteousness. Enable us to forgive those who have wronged us. Have mercy upon all us. May your grace and blessings locate us, and let your divine covering be with us and our loved ones today and forevermore. Amen. Good morning, Mr. Witness. May you kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Noted. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Over to you.
Good morning, Mr. Camara.
Good morning, ma'am.
You are welcome back.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Councilman, may proceed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Mr. Camara,
Yes. Yes, Council.
before I proceed, do you have?
Yes, I have some submissions to make.
All right.
Yeah, I have one for a letter for the renewal for a GPOM for the IFMIS connectivity improvement and refresher training for IFMIS. I also have the invoices of our retainer, Samsung Sina, from Osusu Chambers. And I also have some specimens of the work that Dandemayo Chambers did for Banjul City Council and their invoices. And I've also looked at it last night. and I have some figures that I want to share with the commission.
We apply to tender the following documents. The first is a memo addressed to the CEO from Director of Finance for the topic is fitness refresher training. The second is an invoice or letter addressed to the Chief Executive Officer from Osus Chambers, Legal Practitioners and Consultants, signed by Saswin Silla. The date is 18th of January 2021. We have another one for the 23rd of September 2021. We have a letter addressed to the CEO from Dandemayo Chambers. 5th of January 2022 is the date. The heading is rates areas in respect of the following pre-attached. We equally apply to tender the fluent letters, one sent to NAWEC from Dandemayo Chambers. A letter from Dandemayo Chambers from Bank City Council addressed to Dandemayo Chambers with the heading rates areas in respect of Alaji Mari, Tambedu and others. Another one attached to it is the rates areas in respect to of Senegalese High Commission. We have the one for the Malian Director GPA. And Alaji Malan Kante. We also have a BCC letter addressed to Dandemayo Chambers in relation to rates areas. And a letter from Dandemayo Chambers addressed to the Director of Finance, with the subject in the outstanding payments owed to the Chamber by Council from 2021 to 2023. We have a BCC letter addressed to the Dandemayo Chambers. The first is 27th of September 2021. With respect to rates areas in respect of Alaji OP Konate and National Partnership Enterprise NPE. And the second is dated 28th of September 2021 with the subject NOVEX file update. To be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibits.
I also want to tender this.
Let us allow the commissioners to deal with the exhibits. Yeah, yeah. There should be. Yeah, rating lessons. Better. Yes. Yeah.
God bless you.
Eight documents, all emanating from Dandamayo Chambers, 17 April 10 Street, together with their attachments, evidencing work done on behalf of Banjul City Council on the issue of arrears of rates, and two documents which are from Sasum Sila legal practitioners and consultants, that is USUS chambers, and a memo that is from the CEO addressed to the Director of Finance. The memo is dated the 28th of December 2023, and it has the subject IFMIS refresher training. These documents are admitted together in a bundle as exhibits in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/022.
As the commission cases.
Yes, yes, I have three sets of books that we have perfected the registers in 2022. So the revenue earning arms of council being the trade license, partial cost recovery, and rates. I wish to forward those documents for your update and consumption.
We apply to tender the trade license commercial register 2022 for the year 2022. The second is a partial cost recovery register waste management for 2022, and the rates register for 2022 for Banjul City Council into evidence as an exhibit.
I also have two documents to buttress the point of revenue, trying to digitalize all our revenue. So the letters that we've made with Ecotech.
Yes, we will be.
And another one also.
We'll be back on that after the admission of this.
Thank you.
Yes, what do you have with you? Let me at least have.
Yes, I have the Ecotech trials, memos, and another circular from our line ministry on promotion, appointments, and dismissals.
We apply to tender the following documents. First is a letter from the Ministry of Lands, Union Government and Youth Affairs to address to Banjul City Council, Brikama Area Council, Council Municipal Council, Mansakonko Area Council, and all other area councils. And the Local Government Service Commission is copied together with the mayor and chairman of and mayors of all other area councils. The subject is appointments, dismissals, discipline, and promotion of the staff of area council. A memo addressed to CEO, Director of Finance, with the topic Ecotech Trial Contract. A Banjul City Council letter addressed to General Manager Ecotech with the subject approve for BCC's markets and revenue collection trials to be admitted to evidence and marked as exhibits.
Mr. Camara,
Yes, please, ma'am.
the trade license commercial register for 2022,
Yes.
do you have the complete register for 2020, 2021?
Yes. I have to extract it from the laptop because these are the ones that we've perfected. Yes. So what we've perfected, because the trade license will be in two bundles. One is commercial and the other one will be the corporate. That's the big businesses. Yes. But this is the ones that we have perfected. Yes.
The partial cost recovery register,
Yes.
this is just for waste management.
Yes. Money.
Yes.
Yes.
Other areas.
Yes. There are a lot of areas left, but it's a start.
This is just the one that
Exactly. Exactly. Because there was none.
All right.
So
Council, do you wish us to admit this one separately and then we have the letters and the memos?
Yes.
yes.
The Banjul City Council Trade License Commercial Register 2022, that is, it covered the period 1st of January to 31st of December 2022. The rates register for 2022 and the partial cost recovery register for waste management, which covers the period 1st January 2022 to 31st of December 2022. These three documents are admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/023.
As a commission.
A letter dated the 12th of March 2020. The letter emanated from the Ministry of Lands. It has reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 89. And it has the subject appointments, dismissals, discipline, and promotion of staff of area councils. This letter is addressed to all the area councils, the director of finance for all the councils, and chairperson of the Local Government Service Commission, and also the chairman of Select Committee of the National Assembly on Lands, IEC, and Ombudsman. This letter is signed by Fatu Jiba for Permanent Secretary. A letter dated the 1st of March 2021, it is addressed to the General Manager Ecotech Africa Limited, and it has the subject approved for BCC's market and revenue collection trial. It is signed by the CEO for Banjul City Council. It is copied to the mayor, the director of finance, and the chairman finance committee, and a file copy is maintained. And the final document is a memo addressed to the CEO. It emanated from the director of finance, and it is dated on the 1st of March 2021, and it has the topic Ecotech trial contract. It is copied to the mayor, the administration director, the Chairman Finance Committee, and a file copy is maintained. These three documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LTC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/024.
Ask the Commission. So, Camara, in 2021, May 2021, you were with the council?
Yes, I have one assignment that you gave me, final one to give you. The name of the BCC hired minutes scribe.
Yes.
Adama. Her name is Adama Fai, and she is a daughter. She is the daughter of Alaji Fai. Alaji Fai is one of the campaign managers of the mayors of Banjul.
Okay. That's Adama Fai.
Adama Fai, yes. And before you start, I said last night I was able to extract this data on how much we have paid to our legal retainers.
Yes.
Yeah, for 2021, we've paid 545,000, and in 2022 we have paid Samsung Osusu Chambers 600,000.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, in May 15, 2021, were you in with the area council?
Yes, I was.
Were you with the Austin BCC project?
May the 5th.
Yes. It is the time of the ANK Analytics Limited, that payment of $233,000 is for the software, the accounting software. Do you recall this?
No.
You don't recall?
No, I don't recall it.
You were not present at this time?
Even if I was present, I didn't sign the payment.
You didn't sign this?
Yeah, because only payment that I signed on the Austin EU project was the PPEs.
The PPEs?
Yes. And then I have also taken you through the story of the PPEs.
But by May, you were in the steering committee?
I should be able to establish those dates when I check my records. But that name that you said, I didn't sign. I didn't.
Yes, please do that, because there's a finding for the audit of the this project.
Yes.
On page 64, which states that non-delivery of accounting software resulting in potential fraudulent expenditure.
No, it didn't. It's not me. I was talking about me.
Cross-check this with the chief executive officer.
No.
We have the same on page 78. The issue regarding suspected fraudulent duplicate payment of per diem and transportation simultaneously. The phony retreat.
Yes.
You call it phony retreat?
Yes, I do.
The finding is that during the detailed breakdown of expenditure against the council main cash flow, we noted duplicate payments related to per diem and transportation to council staff during a retreat at Phony. The duplicate payment between two records amounted to $669,879 during the year 2022. Now, the table outlined that the record for the 25th of January 2022, it showed in the cash book that the details being disbursement as cash impressed for the EU Austin BC project retreat at Fonyi Bintang from the 27th January to the 30th of January 2022. Was this was there a retreat?
Yeah, there was a retreat.
Were you given an impress?
Yes, I took I was given an impress on the steering committee meetings from Banjul City Council's account, not Austin account. The impress that I was given was 252,000.
Yes.
And then I only knew about the findings or the issues when I came to the investigation panel. And I think I would indulge council. You give me time. Let me take you through what has transpired. The first time in living memory that auditor can come and audit an institution and they have not spoken to the Director of Finance. This project, they've audited it from A to Z, not a day that I've been called, not a day I've been emailed, not a day I've been consulted that this audit is on. There are issues that you need to clarify because audit is not a witch hunt. But unfortunately, that's the treatment that I've been met with this past audit. And then I've documented everything. When the auditors came, and prior to their most recent audit, the National Audit Office, the audit that I inherited, I found when I came that they've already started auditing, or they wanted to audit 2019 and 2020. And I was there. As Director of Finance, I selected the acting finance manager at the time, Ibu Trame, to be the focal contact person for the audit. Despite these were periods that were not during my tenure. We went through the audit, and the National Audit Office head of the audit delegation to Banjul City Council, Ismail Sisi at the time, can attest to the support that I have given to the National Audit Office to make sure that they've had an audit that was smooth, and all the documents that they needed to look and verify were accorded to them. I even have to force some of the staff that the auditors were in and we need these documents. Now they've left for KMC. Ismail will bear witness that on a daily basis, I send all the staff to KMC to go and meet the auditors there and clarify the issues that were before them. This time around when they came, I received them. I was the focal person. I told them these are periods under my purview. I am going to be the focal contact person. A month or two into having a very good working relationship with them, a month later, I found that they've diverted from me and we are dealing with the CEO and the newly appointed internal controls director. I wrote letters that this is my job. Audit queries are to be responded to by the Director of Finance. I should be the linchpin that all the people that need to clarify or bring documentation to show to the auditors to explain some of their findings should come through me because I'm the focal person, and that was what management agreed. I have all the working documents with the auditors. One, Mr. Camara, headed the audit team from the National Audit Office. But 2 months later, they diverted me and they were not consulting me. All of a sudden, the Director of Internal Audit came to my office one day and said, these are a draft. These are draft of the external audit. I said, but I am the focal person. Why you? And I tell in my life, for more than 20 years, I have worked with external auditors. You have no working background with external auditors, and this is my job. Why are you trying to take from me and then responding to audit queries? It's not your role. So I've documented everything. The auditors came, and unfortunately, they bite into our internal problems, and I think that was not appropriate because the documents that they've written about the impress. If I were called upon or if I were emailed that these are findings against you, I would have walked into their office and give them the necessary retirement and how that money was spent. And even if they are to still keep it in their report, the wording or whatever, but you cannot be an auditor and you engage an auditee, and the auditee is not in a position to speak or give you a document to buttress, to change, or for you to expunge whatever findings were at the draft stage. So for me, they thought it was circus. I said, no, you see, these things are facts and figures. Even if you expunge me at the end of the day, what you are losing is when I came, I helped you walk through the 2019-2020 audit, and we sail well. Now in my own time, somebody that was not in-house, was not present, does not know the transaction, does not know where the files are, and you give them the front to respond to our audit queries. That was not fair. And I wrote to FPAC, and copied the National Audit Office that look, the job is the job, and we all needed to adhere to the law and do what was right.
Now,
Yes,
do you have the
yes,
retirement?
yes,
Are those the retirement for
yes. I have the time. Yes,
for this amount?
yes. I cite for them, and I found them in my, but I think only one that I can lay hands on, but I kept them somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
You said
I said they're in two. There is a retirement for 200,000, and there's another retirement for the 52,000. The 52,000 one is what I placed in my, what I was able to go through the archives and get.
do you want to have a cover note explaining this?
I'll happily do that.
Because the reference with respect to the voucher number,
Yes.
and the one you have is a bit different, even though the detailed explanation in the voucher states that it is for the treat at Foni Binta
Yes.
between 7th January to the 30th of January 2022.
Yes.
Whereas this is voucher number 746 for 7th of January 2022. Yes, so I will give it to you back.
Yes.
I'll give it back to you. And your finance manager was at the time?
I didn't get the point.
Your finance manager at the time?
At the time of the trip,
Yes.
was still Ibu Drame.
Was?
Ibu Drame. Ibu was the acting finance manager. When I came in, because Cham was acting as the director then. So when I assumed Cham's position, Ibu was still there, and I was working with Ibu until such time that we can get where to fix Cham in the chain of the chores.
Go ahead. Please proceed.
Later Cham joined us, and then he was supervising.
Because the reason why it is a duplicate, as per the finding, is that the same period, the same date, there was also another payment. It says disbursement for the payment of 3 days per diem allowance to the steering committee for 3 days treated at Abkas Creek Lodge, Phone.
Yes.
It says paid to Mohammed Cham, the finance manager, the amount of which is $417,879.
Yes.
So this cannot be because same period, same time.
Yes.
You cannot have two retreats
Yes.
in different places
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes. No, it was one retreat. It was one retreat.
So the one for Fonyi Bintan is the class.
Yes.
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 Okay. But then you can't have two payments for allowance. Yes, but yeah.
No. No.
So did you endorse this payment to Mr. Cham, the finance manager?
Yeah. What I remember signing was the padiums.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you are saying two payments.
Yes.
Two payments in respect of padium. No.
You have for your part.
Yes.
The impress was $252,000.
Yes, and that was to cater for the fares, stationery, and others. And the retirement clearly states what it was, how it was retired.
And the $417,879.
I should think Jack was for the per diems of the traveling.
Yeah, it says per diem allowance.
Yes. Yes.
How much was paid?
I didn't have access to how Jam paid and what he was what he pays to who. I know I signed the check, but the breakdown was with him. And
how many people are in the steering committee?
Then I've been out of the steering committee. I only served in the steering committee for 6 months. So I've been out for a very long time. I don't know the exact numbers. I have to consult records too.
Is it more than 10?
Huh?
Is it
Yeah, it was more than 10.
For the steering committee?
Yeah, it was, yes.
15?
Around 14, 13 or 14. Yes.
Okay.
Thereabout, yes. Yes.
So we will give you time.
Yes, please.
Now maybe 2020 you were not present.
Yes, but I think council, I have this documentation about the whole way that the external audit performed their audit for Banjul City Council, and then coming in 2 months, I'm working with them, and then even if somebody want to circumvent the rules. The act is very clear. And again, they know anywhere they've been to, even prior years that they were auditing what was not under my tenure. I was the focal person. But bypassing me and dealing with the internal auditor, who is new, does not even understand the institutional memory.
Yes.
So I think these communications or whatever has taken place, which I have documented for a day like today, I think you should be able to take note of those memos and then do the needful.
Now, there were several payments made during your time too. On page 78, it says suspected fraudulent payments of honorarium. That during the review, we noted potential fraudulent payments of honorarium amounting to $748,800. Now, these payments were not adequately supported by appropriate documents, and there were significant discrepancies in the approval and disbursement procedures. Now, for some of the payments, it was before you were the finance director. You came in 2021.
Yeah.
Which month?
No, I came in 2020.
2020.
Yes, but I started effective. I took over on the 1st of November 2020.
Yes.
Then, yes.
Now in 2021, we have some payments. For instance, we have Dowda Jones. Who is Dowda Jones?
Dowda Jones was then the clerk council.
We have payment honorarium paid to Mr. Dowda Jones for repertoire and facilitation of the non-organized citizens workshop and engagement, 10,000. What's that about?
I have no clue
I
about
have no clue about that. In March 2021, Dowda Jones, honorarium payment for report writing, for training on sensitization, implementation, and enforcement of anti-littering regulations for youth volunteers and enforcers. You recall this?
No.
$10,000. Ibu Keita in 2021, honorarium paid to Mr. Keita for developing and writing of 3 tenders to be sent to GPPA, $10,000. Who is Mr. Keita?
Keita was the hired senior procurement officer by the Local Service Commission.
And he was given an honorarium for preparing or writing 3, they developed 3 tenders.
I have no idea.
You were there in fact,
but I was not involved.
You were?
I'm not involved in all those things. Yes.
Can they make payments without you? Can payments be effected without you as Director of Finance?
At first, no. Later, yes.
How?
Yeah, because I was being bypassed.
But you have to sign the checks.
Yes, before.
They are paid.
Yeah, yes, that's what I said before. In the beginning, when the steering committee started.
Okay. Yes. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
You were there for 6 months.
Yes.
Okay. Katim Ture, payments were made to Katim Ture. Hannah Barry, several payments, Alaji John, Basic Bank, Malik Jones, and the list goes on and on. So you, after the 6 months, payments were made without your consent.
Yes, please.
Is that the case?
Yes.
Now, there was a scholarship issued to one Sajo Jam.
Yes.
Do you recall something?
Yeah, very vividly, yes.
Please tell us about the scholarship.
Yeah, the scholarship was lying there. It was one of the budgeted items in the project for council staff to be trained.
Yes.
And then after so many months,
Yes.
and it was made to the staff that scholarships was available. Nobody came forward. I think it was only Sajo Jamle. Very hardworking, trusted, and committed BCP staff with very good ICT background. He vied for the scholarship, and there was no other candidate. I think the two others that came forward were Fat Sarah Cisse, and she was doing something on diploma in HR, and the other one I can't remember. So they also two diplomas, and the fund was there. Sajo, it was given to Sajo to pursue his bachelor's degree in ICT.
Now, where were the funds from? Is it the,
Yeah, from the project, yes.
is that in the budget
Yeah, it is. It's yes, in
of the project?
yeah, of the project, yes.
Now, how was the payment made?
The payment, I think the payment was paid to the school directly. Yes.
Did Sayo Jame pursue this course?
Yeah, he pursued it. He pursued it online. I think the school is based in Poland. He needed to when he completed. I think he needed to go to Poland and do his ceremonial awarding of this
So the
certificate.
scholarship,
Yes.
there's a scholarship package for the EU project
Yes, yes, for BC, for council staff, yes,
for council staff.
yes, but it was not being used. It was ruled out that common land, there is funds for education, but I only think 3 people benefited: 2 diplomas and Sergeant Jami for the BSc in ICT.
And now there was a period that there was there were major donations by the mayors
Yes, yes.
for several reasons, some social, some religious. And this was done by way of imprest given to the mayors. Correct?
Yes.
This is also stated in your statement.
Yes.
And you have a table
Yes.
of expenditure by the mayor.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
We have smart technologies and 4th of November 2021. There was a scholarship allocated to different beneficiaries, $400,000.
Yes.
You recall this?
Yeah, vividly, yes.
On 3rd of November, well, before that, what was the
Yeah. If you process, yeah, if you look at it, the whole process is flawed in the sense that the CEO, being a veteran in council's management and leadership,
yes,
should have advised the Lord Mayoress of the protocols or the guidelines to follow in giving all these scholarships, all these women empowerment votes, all the educational scholarships, and all the social interventions, because the first part of call should have been establishing the committees, subcommittees of council.
yes,
Educational committee, agriculture committee, scholarships committee, and those scholarships committee will do their work independently by inviting Banjulians to forward application for scholarships, and that committee being councillors and maybe one admin staff will do justice and look at based on need, competence, and others, and award the scholarships. And that is clearly the case that's happening at Birkama Area Council where I've been. In Banjul, it's a separate. Everything comes from the mayor. No councillor has any input in it. And then on a daily basis, we dish out whatever is in the coffers for scholarship, for social interventions, for other interventions. So all the interventions are done by the Lord Mayor and then without consultations with General Council for approval and all those things. And then that has that has been a huge drain on council resources the time that I was there.
Now, did you guys discuss this?
Discussing with who?
You did not.
Discussing with who?
With the CEO as the chief financial advisor.
Yes. CEO, I found him in that culture. And then I am very new in local government service, months to local government service.
Yes.
And then he has been there 26 years. He should instead mentor me for a few months until I'm on my toes. So if I come and find doing like things like that, I will think it was the right thing. But when I went to Birkama, I understood what Banjul's thing was.
Do you even know what they were doing was wrong while you were there in Banjul? You know,
Yeah.
very wrong.
Yes.
You may be a rookie in local government, but I don't think you're a rookie in accounting and finance.
That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
What was happening was it doesn't take any individual to be extremely smart to know that it was an abnormal situation.
Yes, but fine. But looking at all the apparatus of council in Banjul, with all the councillors being elected by people that want them to serve them, if the councillors cannot hold the fort, for me, I don't think I was.
TJ catering services were paid $240,000. We know we've had from the PR Fatum Benga that she will be asked to raise to request for an impress on behalf of the mayoress. Money will be given to her. The mayoress will be in her office.
Yes.
Seated. So and giving instructions.
Yeah.
It's XYZ. No wonder you said she was the finance director,
yes.
the CEO, and the mayor at the same time.
Yeah, and then to help you before you move forward, the dream in BCC to set up a specialized procurement unit will never bear fruits.
At that time, maybe now it will bear fruit.
No, it will never bear fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, because if Ibuketa, after so many months, the public service, the local service commission is able to get a seasoned procurement officer to come and help us. The gentleman spending 4 months. In the 5th month, he jumped out and then left BCC.
Why?
And then again, now what we have, the person heading the procurement unit never had a single idea of what is procurement. The guy, Issa Hassowa, was part of the mayor's campaign team. When Ibu was there, Isaha was brought as an intern and then paid to go and do procurement from the GPPA. When Keta left, you have a lady, Dado Jamo. Dado has been in that procurement unit for 10 odd years with Ida Njaya. I sat in my office and they brought a memo that Isa is overseeing the procurement unit. I said, not in this day and age, it's not going to happen. Why? We've all served directors, we've served CEOs that are of lesser qualification than us. But longevity is also part of the equation if you are trying to promote. And Isa has not got to the institutional memory, neither the proven track record to head that unit. Where is that? 10 years of service. You want to come and pick Isa out, who has been an intern yesterday? I say, my friend, this is not right. And in that meeting, I stood and spoke for a few months. Isa was not even talking to me. I said, I only stated the facts. You know, if you were that, will you accept this? My friend, this is not a family enterprise. And what you people are doing is wrong. But someday, don't trouble people. You came, you found this lady here 10 years. Work under her and help her and push this unit forward. But they come and put you on top of her. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And to this day, things remain like that. And again, you have 10 companies that I will name to you. They are related directly or indirectly to mayoress.
They are created?
They are related
10 companies.
10 companies that are related directly to the mayors. And if anything comes from the kitty, these companies will carry it. If it is catering, anything about food related will go to TJ Catering.
TJ.
Yes. Anything about dress, parcels, presents will go to Ida's Ideas. Anything printing will go to Hamdan Kazan.
Please proceed.
Hamdan Kazan. And then you have TJ Catering that I've already mentioned. Anything about office detergents, office equipments, brooms, you name it. We'll go to Jida Trading. At some point, Jida Trading called me from where his embassy is in South and tell me, Camara, can you pay my invoice? I said, I don't know that we owe you. He said, yes, I'm sending the invoice. People owe me that. I said, yes, but I'm trying to stabilize the finances in Banjul City Council.
Yes.
2 weeks later, the son that is working one of the banks have the guts to call me on the phone and insult me.
The son of
Mariama.
Jida.
Yeah, Mariama Jida.
Where?
Working one of these banks. Called me on the phone and then insulted me. I said, look, insult will not let me pay. I'm just doing my job. I'm new, allow me to settle and understand the dynamics.
You know his name? No?
I don't know his name, but when Mariama comes, he will tell you the son. The son works in the banks. I tried to get the number and all that, but I changed phone and then I lost my contact. And you have Keba and Sons.
Of course, everyone knows Keba and Sons.
You have Denver's Trading.
I mean, Keba and Sons is the climax.
Yes. You have Denver's Trading.
The dealings of Mr. Bacheli and the mayor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You have Denver's Trading. You have Amsa Trading. You have SAP Multimedia. You have Aramex Logistics and Future Generation Company. Okay. So any pie that lands on BCC, mayors some way will get it.
So the cake is being shared.
Yes, with all the people. Yes. So with procurement officer, are you going to bring in this professional, bring in this war and expect him to stay and do his job independently? No, it will not happen. And again, the mayors, I'll not forgive her. She will always go to the bank, get the overdraft, come and tell you, spend it this way, this way, this way. And when there is noise about salary, to go to director of finance.
You said you will not forgive her.
Yes, no.
Why?
Yes, because
You're angry with her.
Yeah, because you don't treat people like that. You don't treat people like after all, everything's gonna be over someday. But you're gonna use people and abuse them. I've worked in 12 different institutions. I've met the good and the great, but I've never been subjected.
Mr. Camara,
Yes.
we understand the challenges you went through whilst at BCC. I will crave your indulgence. There might be some difficult situations that you go through, but I will crave your indulgence for us to be mindful in expressing, you understand, some serious bitterness about people. You are helping us understand
Yeah.
what were the financial mistakes and lapses
Yes.
that has happened. So we wouldn't want to go into personal issues. Our mandate is to really look at what has gone wrong,
Yes.
right? So I think we should be mindful when we speak. Uh, we understand
Yes, ma'am.
because
Yes, ma'am.
for every person that works within a certain setup, you might have some challenges and some difficulties. So what we want you to zero in is to guide us through your evidence. That is what you have written as your statement.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Take us quickly through what you have stated. And perhaps this will collaborate
Yeah.
some of the issues that you may have
Yes.
gone through. So I just said, let
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
draw your attention.
Yeah. Noted.
Because we are not here to look at the personal dealings of people. It's strictly what has transpired regarding processes, regarding issues of finances of the council, and what might have gone wrong, so that people have a general understanding of what has gone wrong. And then cue will be taken from what should be amended,
Yes.
what should be changed to make it more responsive, so that people would have the confidence and trust uh, towards the people that are serving them. Right?
Noted.
Thank you.
Noted, ma'am.
Council.
Mr. Camara, you said earlier that the marriage instruct you to make a percent withdrawal on payment in a certain way.
I'm not getting you.
You had said that sometimes she will go to the bank,
Yes.
make an arrangement for withdrawal,
Yes.
and then instruct you to follow a certain payment pattern,
Yes.
and that would be irregular. Correct?
Yes.
Why is it difficult to not agree to that?
Yes. I have on previous occasion I have said no.
Yes.
But again, if the CEO sell orders to me to pay,
Yes.
not pay is insubordination.
No, it's not. It may not be insubordination. I mean, that may be your genuine understanding, but that may not be insubordination.
It is.
Because if it is insubordination, it will presuppose that you are mandated to sign every check and make every payment as long as it is authorized by the CEO.
Yes.
That may not be the intent of the law. Then there would not be any check and balance. You and I know what a check and balance is. Is that not the case? The idea is that if the CEO wants you to pay $500,000 to an individual when there is no proper accounting system, you will say no, because then you can't back them up in your records.
That's true.
So you are not obliged to follow his instructions when they are unlawful and they are illegal.
If I have not done it before, you can say yes, go sign everything. I have done it and I'll get put out of the project that I'm not signing.
I know,
but again, but again, I was not going to BC.
At some point,
I was not going to BCC.
Yes.
To be involved in fights. And a day like today, that you sit there as starting, and you are enumerating whose responsibility was what.
Yes.
I had a CEO that never took up his responsibilities, and everybody was in the way of her.
Mr. Camara, you had refused to do one or two things.
Yes.
That shows you the powers of the CEO is not absolute.
Yes.
Cannot be absolute.
Yes.
The financial manual.
Yes.
On the responsibility of the Director of Finance in paragraph B reads examination. Your responsibilities include examination of payment vouchers to ensure that they have been properly authorized, that is the CEO's powers are properly and duly executed, that the allocation rates, calculations, castings, and signatures of recipients are accurate and are in order, and that the vouchers are properly paid. You see, all the supporting documents to justify payment were met.
Yes.
You turn to paragraph S. It says to exercise supervision. T. To ensure that a proper system of accounting is maintained. You are to ensure.
Yes.
So that, like I said, always the CEO has a bigger, probably seemingly bigger responsibility, bigger burden financially, but you can say no.
Yeah, and
I have the reasons to say no.
and I do say no.
Yes, but I'm now asking why is it difficult in some occasions to really not say no when it is clear that a certain payment structure you can't justify it in any normal, acceptable accounting standards.
Yeah, because I couldn't get everything correct, and then I'm human. At the end of the day, uh, if I was not, or I didn't stand up to say no to certain payments,
We have payments made to Sasum Silla, being disbursement of legal fees on behalf of the mayor of Banjul in relation to issuing of attestation. I will give you a pass on that. I will ask the CEO that question. We have the payment to Lamin Boy, the amount of which is $103,300, being disbursement for the cost of bearing trucks. You have AMSA trading payments, lunch, dinner, and refreshment, $106,000. We have Rohim Malik loan, being disbursement of per diem allowance to attend a conference. We have payments made to Momodou Lamin Eba, cash impressed as logistics for 4 days fumigation exercise in Banjul, $122,000. Cherno Ibrahim Jallo. This goes on and on and on. You understand?
yes,
And the list total for the first part is about $4,472,302.50 buttons. We see TJ Catering Services, TJ Catering Services again. We've been to SM Jaite, Kaira General Trading, Lamin Boy, Manual Youth Committee, Isa Hassan, Rich Tech Solutions. You understand?
yes, sir.
Land acquisition and other expenses of hunting societies.
Yes,
You have Bena Banjul South. So these impressions are given in the name of the mayors. Correct?
yes. The request to pay emanates from our office.
$100,000 for the. So this land acquisition, what is it for? For the hunting societies to acquire land,
Yes,
and council is the one paying for this.
paid for the land.
Paid for the land.
Yes,
Ordinary hunting society, $100,000 on 2 occasions. You have Fatou Bega. Yes, Fatou Bega was given at some point $100,000 to sales council support to the Christian community in observance of their Lent season. And this again is money given to the mayors.
yes,
So it appears as if it's the mayors giving out these donations.
yes.
There should be a budget for it.
And a committee.
Yes, I'm just saying for the first state, there should be a budget for it.
Yeah, there's a budget.
Yeah,
Yes.
the payment should follow the usual way.
There's a budget, but a committee should advise the mayor, and then the rest of
Money cannot be given to the mayors, for the mayors to be the one to be issuing out. That's my point.
I concur.
Yes, there's a way
I
and
concur.
manner in which payments are supposed to be made and donation.
I concur.
And it has to be made in council's name,
I concur.
not the mayor's name.
Yes, I concur.
That's my point.
I concur.
Regardless of whether it is for hunting society social, we all live here, and these are part of
Yes.
the reason why council exists.
Yes.
Part of it.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
So social and religious is
That's true. That's true.
don't rely on this to score political points. That's the reality.
That's true.
Yes. Now, gunshot hunting society, Kirfatu Media, Banjul Padul. And we have the huge donations and other expenses for you have the Banjul Padul $100,000, another $100,000 for Banjul Padul Global Investment, Global Youth Parliament, Gambia, Hamdan, Kasiran, Kaira General Trading, the list goes on for Kaira. You have Zasum Silla was paid $100,000. Two occasions again, Sadhguru travel. There's the air ticket for the mayor of Banjul's official trip to Abuja. TJ Catering like Boy, Banjul Youth. You have the cultural, religious, sports, and other payments. You have the smart technologies payments, $400,000. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Telling your statement.
Yes,
For the huge donations and other expenses
yes,
for 2021,
yes,
the sum total is 1,880,500,000.
yes.
Can you refer us, please, to the 2021 budget
Yes,
to see, upon cross-referencing, whether this amount
it's budget.
is budgeted?
That's a good one. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. Can I have the budget, please? Uh, yeah, on the budget. If you go to page 19, page 15, are you with me? Oh, you don't have this.
Yes.
Okay. Can I mark it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm marking
Kindly read how much is
I'm marking the scholarship. Educational scholarship, 2 million was budgeted for. Ward development, building and facility and extension, 4 million. Banjul youth and sport development, 1 million.
Mr. Camara, I just want you to refer us to the subhead on donations and other expenses. Is it there?
Yeah, because the donations will fall into youth groups,
Yes.
women empowerment, yeah, and others. So
Yes. Can you take us through that?
yes, because I've already given you the youth development.
Okay.
That's the 2 million.
Okay.
Women empowerment, we budgeted 1.5 million. Yes. And again for educational scholarship and sponsorship package, 3.5 million.
So it will be correct to say that this 1.8 million is within what was budgeted for.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
Proceed.
Now, let me just get you through the impress for the mayors, the vouchers we have by way of sample for payments made to Fatum Bega as per request made on behalf of the mayors.
Yes.
Fatum Bega was given $23,000. The voucher number is 22001245. The payment is in respect of Cast Impress allocation for condolence package of 2 deceased Banjulian wrestlers, wrestler and feeding for the Rahim Malik Law Drop-Off Association. Were you guys serious?
Who is it? Serious?
Were you guys being serious? No, it's a genuine question. Mr. Camara. The request reads, I write on behalf of the mayor to request for the following packages. Condolence of 2 deceased Banjulians, wrestlers, feeding. And on 21st of May 2022, the Wrestling Association in Senegal dedicated a special event called unveiling the Drapo. Is it Drapo? Do I say it right? Drapo. Named Rohim Maliklo Drapo in Senegal.
Yes.
And you have to take money in Senegal.
Take money to Senegal.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the mayor is named after named no drop off,
Yes.
while the people
Yes.
back home
Yes.
were suffering.
Indeed.
We have $100,000 is being council support for to the fire outbreak victims of Hagan and William Street. Why does it have to be in the name of the mayors? That's my question.
The CEO will answer those questions. Council.
We have a voucher 0568 disbursement cash impressed for the payment of TV channels streaming coverage for the mayor's town hall meeting at Banjul. All these are violating procurement regulations. There are no supporting documents for this. Why would you sign payment for this?
Yes.
You shouldn't have signed this payment.
It is you can say where you sit today that you shouldn't sign. But if you were in my position,
I will not sign it. I can guarantee you 100%.
yes.
Go ask. I will not sign it. It's easier
Yeah,
for me to not to sign it.
Yeah, for me, I everything the honorable chair just said, don't go into those things. But I'm saying at the time, there's no amount of I have here one. There's a memo here. The administrative acting admin director have to insult my mother because I'm saying no.
Mr. Camara, I'm not judging you. I'm just going strictly by
Documented here.
stand. I'm just going strictly.
Council, with due respect,
Yes.
I'm telling you, I have been physically abused, I have been psychologically abused, I have been verbally abused.
We had that.
Yes. Again, what do you
We
want me
have
to do?
provided evidence to that effect.
And what more do you want me to do?
Because
I even went to a point. I have to go to the ministry and tell them I'm going back. And that triggered a general transfer. Knowing fully well that I just took my grounds.
Mr. Camara, it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
You have done several good things, like so many people.
Yes.
There were things you could have done better.
Yes.
Now we are discussing those. That's not to say you haven't done so much or you haven't stood so much for what you believe in.
And what I expected.
And where you gave in, where you give in, we will discuss it.
Yes.
And the commissioners have listened to your evidence, are still listening to your evidence. Where you had challenges and you stood up, you have admitted, sent out so many documents to show your frustration, your efforts, and so on and so forth.
Yes. And what
evidence is there. And just hear me out. Evidence is there. But for the ones you could have done better.
Yes.
It is still going to be in evidence.
Yes. And
so that
yes,
they can better be informed to see what the recommendation is. Okay.
I agree with you 1000%. But again, look at it. I was a lone wolf, thinking that we're recruiting an internal auditor who's going to come from England and then join ranks for us to change and move the forward.
Right.
I left them paying the mayor $15,000 if well. How much is he being paid now? 20,000 a week.
Okay.
The 15 that I left there, I stood for. When I left, now they are paying the mayor 20,000 a week for fuel.
Mr. Camara,
Yes.
I believe the council has said it very aptly.
Yes.
It is fair and just
Yes.
to state the facts as they are.
Yes.
And where you made mistakes,
Yes.
I would state here
Yes.
that I am impressed
Yes.
on the evidence you are giving.
Yes.
Because where you are pinned down
Yes.
to the mistakes and the omissions and the wrongs you have done,
Yes.
you've admitted it.
Yes.
It takes an honest person
Yes.
to do that,
Yes.
given the fact that the whole world is watching you.
Yes.
So please let us not get back to the repetition of what you have stood for. We have seen it. The records are here. They speak for themselves.
Yes.
So we have to proceed
Thank you.
to look at what has gone wrong.
Thank you.
Because this is just going to make sure that tomorrow,
It's not repeated.
even where you find yourself in the same situation, you understand, you will be able to understand that you've gone through this
Yes.
and that you will stand your ground
Yes.
regardless of what.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes. So we have another voucher, Mr. Camara.
Yes, please.
It is the number. Is the microphone on? I don't think so. We have another voucher. Still on the vouchers paid by way of impress to Fatum to the mayoress through Fatum. Sure that the microphone is. Mr. Camara, did you jam my microphone?
No. Not. I won't do that. Cancel.
Now, voucher number 22000961. Sorry, I am struggling to read my. I'm losing my sight. Growing old, chairperson. The amount is $27,200 paid to Fatumbenga by way of interest for the cost of accommodation, food, and refreshment of council's guests from Senegal. We have another one, $400,000 paid to Fatumbenga for cash allocation to flood victims. The request reads, I write to, on behalf of the mayor to request for $400,000 as council support to flood victims. So you give $400,000 to the mayors.
Yes.
For the mayors to decide how to dish it, who to give. Again, see, my issue is when we have people elected in office. That's why I asked initially yesterday, when you recall, whether the mayors should be given money in to spend anyhow. That is different from the per diem paid to the mayors or the mayor or the chairman, as the case may be. But for people to be paid, it has to follow the usual pattern. As per the financial manual.
That's true.
They are to be paid in their name. The checks of council.
Yes.
Be in the name of council.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Supposed to be the case.
Yes.
Yes.
That is what the law says.
Yes. And if she is traveling, for
It
me,
is.
if mayor is traveling, she always request that let me put the check in Margaret Samba's name for her per diem. I said, no, you are the one jetting on the plane.
Yes.
I will put the check in your name.
Absolutely.
Go on and get the money.
This is for accounting purposes.
Yes. Yes.
We have $38,000 has been for town hall meetings paid to her.
Yes.
Another $20,000 is for PA system for the mayor's upcoming town hall meeting. Again, paid to her. This is supposed to be following procurement rules and regulations and forms. We have another $93,000 for TV, LED projector, chairs, tents, PA, and sound system for the upcoming town hall meeting. Again, should not be paid to the mayors, should be paid by way of procurement procedures. Is that not the case?
I agree.
The issue is there should be other competitors.
Yes.
There should be a fair opportunity
for
all. Because everyone is paying tax in one way or the other.
Indeed.
So it should not be anyone's family's business. That's not the area council. It should not be anyone's family business.
That's true.
We say it.
That's true.
That's the reality.
That's true.
We have $12,000 again for paid to Lamin Fati, freelance journalist. $25,000 is for logistic team for town hall meeting. All these monies were paid to the mayor. $69,000 is to entertain council's visiting mayor of Ostend. None of this. Fatou Mega given $15,000 is for stationery. Again, in the name of the mayor. Cash impress for mayor's tickets from B class to business class from Nairobi to Bali, Indonesia. I understand. I think this was the one that was at some point refunded when there was a query. When the letter reads the impress, on behalf of the mayor of Banjul, I write to request for cost of air ticket to be retired. I wish to request for an amount of $200,000. The reason for the request is to upgrade the Lord Mayor's ticket from economy class to business class. From Nairobi to Bali and return from there, Bali, Indonesia to Casablanca and from Morocco to Banjul. $200,000 has well been impressed to print 100 t-shirts. It's procurement. Everything here is supposed to be procurement, 99%. Save the donations that should also follow the budget line and the normal council's payment procedures. Clearing council's name.
Exactly.
$250,000 has been refreshment and food for, is it Nekov? Again, procurement. But no, like you said, there is a selected few who are supposed to be in the inner circle, who should benefit from everything from the cake. Some people apparently are more equal than the others. You know Animal Farm?
Yes, I do.
You read George Orwell?
Very well.
We are not all equal, but apparently we are not. That's the reality. Some are more equal, Mr. Camara.
That's true.
But you have to stop. $30,000 is for town hall media coverage. I can go on and on and on for all monies that were paid to Rohit Maliklu. It's all. I can spend the entire day, Mr. Camara, for payments unlawfully made to the people that are supposed to serve the people that elect them. See, Mr. Camara, if this is personal business, no one may inquire.
That's true.
If this is a public business, everybody should have
the same
interest in it.
Yes.
And should have equal opportunity. And that is why we're here. Momodou Camara.
Yes, sir.
That's you. That's you, right?
Yes.
Impressed. You have impressed in your name. Do you have retirements for all this impressed?
What is that?
Just give me a second. These are all some of your personal loans and your salary advancements. We have $472,000 that's given to you, being disbursement as cash impressed for the procurement of LED lights from Dakar, Senegal, for the continuation of the LED lighting project. You recall this?
Yes, I recall that one.
Did you retire this?
No.
Why?
Yes. One Monday morning,
Yes.
I was summoned to the Lord Mayor's office.
Yes.
And there I found the CEO seated with the Lord Mayor.
The CEO?
Yes, the CEO. And then the Lord Mayor told me I needed your support. I did cutting the Director of Planning and Development should raise this impress. But I just found out, these are the words of the Lord Mayor, I just found out that Katim has not retired a 3.5 million that he has been given to build 2 toilets at Crab Island.
3.5 million.
Millions to build 2 toilets at Crab Island. And again, the abattoir, you spend over 8 million on the abattoir through cattle, and the abattoir is not still completed or ready for commission and unveiled to the public. And now, last evening, a child was about to be bitten by crocodiles in Tobacco Road because our street light systems are failing. Since last night, being the Lord Mayor of Banjul, I've been communicating with the Mayor of Dakar, and then lights are available in Dakar. I wanted you to raise an impress, and I will give it to the protocol officer, Margaret Samba, to go to Dakar and procure these lights. There I told her, yes, give me a moment. I left 2 of them sitting there. I went and called the internal auditor, Abdullah J. Kaur, please, can you give me 1 minute of your time? Then Kaur came to my office, and I put issues before him that Lord Mayor asked me to raise an impress for LED lights to be procured from Dakar, because Tobacco Road yesterday, a crocodile wanted to beat a resident there. Court told me whatever happens, raising the impress is intended, but it has to be retired. And again, I will accompany you through this process. So to raise the impress is in order. I went back. I asked the CEO, what are the GPPA connotations to procuring lights, LED lights from Dakar? And then he gave me these letters, these GPPA letters. And then the Lord Mayor said, it's an emergency. I am responsible for, I cannot work 5 million being bitten by crocodiles. That warranted me to raise the impress in my name from my office. Margaret Saba went to the bank, got the money, traveled to Dakar, came back. And when he came back, I told Margaret, you need to retire. And when the lights were in, when they called me that the lights were in, I said, no, I have done my job. For the internal auditor, who is not even talking to the chamber there, the Lord Mayor's chamber, because they've sidelined him. I said, my rule, finito, go to internal auditor to go and verify the lights. So the internal auditor went, verified, okayed it, and then the men on the ground went and then installed those lights.
Who went to Dakar?
Mayor's protocol, Margaret Saba.
So what impress was in your name?
Yes.
So when you withdraw the money, you give it to who?
No, I don't withdraw. I just, when it was written in my name, because I did the Carting should do it, and I pointed to them that this is not my role, it's Carting's role. They said Carting already has 3.5 million to build 2 toilets that have not retired. He has the abattoir,
Right.
8 million that he has not retired. So it's not, so you are the only director here
Yes.
for us to raise it in your name.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So when the check was in your name, you cast the check.
Yes, I gave the check. I gave the check to Margaret Saba with my passport. He went to the bank, got the money, and went to the car.
So you did not.
No, that's my role.
But Mr. Camara.
Yes.
This is the thing.
Yes.
I have no reason, I speak for myself. I have no reason to say that that's not exactly how it went, because then they will be here to say that you did not give the money to Margaret Samba.
No, I did.
I'm just saying.
Yes. No, I did, because the bank, I didn't present myself.
It's exactly what
Yes, the bankers are here.
we are saying the same thing.
Yes.
But my point is, see, let me just first admit this procurement document.
Yes.
To show that it was in fact the application was refused by GPPA.
Yes.
They frowned upon this.
Yes.
But then still, you guys went ahead.
Yes.
We applied to tender 2 documents from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority. The first It's dated the 17th of March 2022. It reads request for approval to procure LED lights from Senegal, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, Banjul City Council. The second is this single source of LED lights, 30th of March 2022, to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
Please, Council, I just want some clarity in this. Yeah, Mr. Camara, is it possible for one voucher number to have series of payments with different check numbers? Is that in line with accounting principle?
No, I didn't get the first. I didn't get the word.
Can a payment voucher
Yes.
have series of checks,
Yes.
different check numbers,
Yes.
with one payment voucher,
Yes.
and for the same individual
Yes.
with amounts split in maybe 4 or 5?
Yes. Amounts. Yes. It's
Is
possible.
that possible?
Yeah, it's possible because if at all you have 2 or 3 accounts and you want to raise 400,000, you found out that there is only 100,000 in one account. You raise that 100 account, then photocopy the voucher, photocopy the same voucher, attach it, and raise another check from Guarantee Trust.
No. This is coming from the same bank.
Same
Same
bank.
bank. This is the series of checks, but using one PV number.
Yes. Still, if at all, for the availability of cash, if everything is there, because you know the banks also they have thresholds. If you are writing it in above 100,000, I think you need to split the checks for them to accept it at a certain level. Because like if I'm paying a company, I cannot pay 500,000. I have to break it into 4 different checks or 5 different checks.
So that's the explanation.
Yes, that's the explanation. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
This question before I admit
Yeah.
this document. In your statement,
Mhm.
under the heading culture, religious, sports, and other payments,
Yes.
that is for 2022.
Yes.
What you indicated in your statement is that the total expenditure made
Mhm.
amounted to 10,312,257.35. And all these transactions did not follow due process. Now, can you show us in the 2022 budget whether this amount is contained in the budget allocation for these expenditures?
You said culture for 2020.
In your statement, under the heading culture, religious, sports, and other payments, 2022, you have a series of transactions and you have a cumulative amount of the total expenditure made on all these activities, which is 10,312,257.35.
Yes.
So I just want you to cross-reference this to the budget in 2022 to see whether this amount that is expended, whether it's in line with what was contained in
Yes.
your budget in 2022.
Yes, a little bit clarification. Is it scholarships for 2022?
No, it's the total.
Yes, the total for scholarships.
No, if you go under the heading,
Yes.
culture, religious, sports, and other payments, 2022,
Yes.
you have a list.
Yes.
And it started from 17th of August 2022.
Yes.
Where you have Fatou Benga,
Yes.
cash interest for funds of town hall starting from 410,500. Did you get that in your statement?
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Your statement.
Yes, I'm with my statement.
You have an extra copy.
Major donations and other expenses 2021. Then you have land acquisition and other expenditure, then fee donation 2021. Yeah, I'm going to. Cultural, religious, sports, and other payments 2022. Sixteen million 449,643. Yes. Culture, religious, sports, and other payments. Yes. Yes.
Your budget in 2022 is how much?
The budget for 2022.
Yes.
Can I? Do you have the?
No, wait a second. What are you where are you reading from?
I'm reading from my statement.
No, what I have
Yes.
is 10 million, 10.3 million. And you are quoting a different sum. Ah, yes. For this one, based on what you have, what we have, I'll give it to the registrar to check.
Yes.
This is just 6 months expenditure. From what we, yes. Let me give the registrar my copy
Yes.
and you posted. Maybe we are having different copies.
Yes.
Show him this. From here to here. This is his statement, right?
Programs there. From the speaker. Yes. Just to total. So, here. So we are ready. No. That one. That one is there. Okay, so this is what that one. That one is scholarships. The scholarships. The scholarships. The scholarships. The religious, culture, and all that is 16 million. More than this month.
Yes, Mr. Camara,
Yes, ma'am.
have you seen what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think they've not copied the right.
You said?
What is given to you is what is given to you. I think the pages
Yes.
does not add up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what do you have?
Yeah, I have 16 million, 16 point, yeah, 16.5 million. Yes.
All right. And is this for a 6 month period? Or for
No,
the year?
global.
For the whole year?
Yeah, for the whole
That is
2020. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
2022. And again, it costs for us because if you go to the budget, the youth and sport budget is there. The religious budget is there.
Okay, I am being told that it's 1 o'clock.
Yes.
We have to stop.
Okay.
But when we come back, please check the
No. Yes.
the 12, please note it down.
That's it.
When we come back,
Yes.
you cross-check this against
The budget.
what was budgeted for,
Okay. I will.
and we'll see whether it's within the budget.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
That
Okay.
is expenditure.
Fair.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We may rise.